Hi, my name is David Stainbrook, and I'm the Deer and Elk Section Supervisor for the Pennsylvania Game Commission. Today I'd like to give you an update on Pennsylvania's deer population as we head into the 2021 deer seasons. I'd also like to highlight some of the tools that we have available on our website for hunters. Each year we put out a population report for deer on our website that describes in detail the current population trends and the process of antlerless deer allocation recommendations to achieve deer plan goals. You can find this by clicking on the link to the white-tailed deer page at the bottom of our Game Commission homepage under Popular Hunting Pages, and then scrolling down to the Deer Management section and clicking the link for the 2021-2022 antlerless allocations. You can also watch videos on deer-related recommendations from the January and April 2021 Board of Commissioners meetings. Those are on our Game Commission's YouTube channel. The goals of the Deer Management Program were identified and supported by the public and guide our antlerless deer license allocation recommendations for each wildlife management unit. The antlerless deer harvest is critical for maintaining a healthy deer population in balance with available habitat, and to ensure forests are protected from overbrowsing, especially during the winter when food is at its yearly minimum, and to reduce conflicts like deer vehicle collisions. In 2020, PA hunters harvested around 175,000 bucks, with more adult bucks, 2.5 years and older, than yearlings, 1.5-year-old bucks with their first set of antlers. This is a trend that has continued for over a decade since antler point restrictions were first put in place. Last year, over 60% of our harvested bucks were 2.5 years and older. Yearlings only made up 36% of that harvest. This allows plenty of those yearlings to grow a second and larger set of antlers, and for some to make it to even older age classes. Contrast that to the 90s, when PA hunters had a similar total buck harvest of around 150 to 180,000, but only around 20% of that was 2.5 and older. Yearlings made up over 80% of the buck harvest back then. Very few of those bucks had the opportunity to grow a second set of antlers. In summary, for this coming season, Pennsylvania hunters can expect deer populations and harvest to be similar to what they were in recent years. Here in Pennsylvania, we're also dealing with the concerns and challenges of chronic wasting disease, or CWD, now and into the future. CWD is well established in parts of Pennsylvania. In the established area, around 14% of the samples are CWD positive. In other disease management areas, or DMAs, it's lower, but it's spreading and remains a major concern in the rest of the state. As a reminder, it is illegal to move any high-risk deer parts outside of these areas or from any other state or province. Find a link to our CWD interactive map on our CWD page on the right-hand side under Resources. This map shows our disease management areas and the established area, as well as locations within these areas where you can bring deer heads for testing, find high-risk parts disposal bins, and processors and taxidermists. On our CWD page, we also have a link for CWD test results and surveillance data, which has a lookup tool to get your results. On that same page, you can explore CWD sample prevalence. There is a demo of how to use this page on our YouTube channel. CWD is a threat to wildlife and people in Pennsylvania. The Game Commission is taking steps to manage CWD for all Pennsylvanians. Hunters play a key role in addressing CWD and preventing the spread. Unfortunately, there is no quick or easy solution. CWD is a persistent problem affecting deer, requiring long-term response involving the Game Commission and public partnerships. Management actions taken today may take decades to see results. We recognize that some of the actions taken are not going to be easy or popular, for instance restricting carcass movements and lowering deer abundance in areas where CWD has been found to reduce disease spread. But without the support and the cooperation from hunters, the risk of failure increases and the future becomes more uncertain for deer and elk and those who pursue them. Thank you for being a Pennsylvania hunter and supporting wildlife and conservation. As always, please be a respectful hunter, be safe, and make sure you're up to date on all of our regulations. And don't forget to report your harvest. From all of us here at the Pennsylvania Game Commission, we wish you the best of luck this season. Additional tools for deer hunters can be found in the link below.